Hi guys, my name is Agbai Jennifer and I'm going to be sharing 6 practical steps that has helped me in my personal development journey so far, and it's still helping me, and I hope it helps to you as an individual. So the very first step here is knowing your why. I know a lot of people will say it is decision making. It is easy for everybody to make a decision, but it is hard to follow them. And here is why: because they don't know why they are making a decision. Know your why. Know your why. Why do I want to develop myself as an individual? Why do I want to do this thing? Why do I want to do personal development? Is it because everybody currently on the internet, everybody is developing themselves? Or is it because they are all posting quotes, motivational, and you are motivational write-up, and it feels as if you are not doing anything? People are lying. People are lying. If you know how well people are faking these things, so you should have a reason why you want to develop yourself. For me, I started personal development journey because of the hunger I have for the kind of woman I want to be. There's a kind of lady I want to be. I want to be a lady that works in a costume. So I started developing myself professionally. So I started following people that I feel they are there already, and I want to go where they are. I want to get to where they are. They will permit my English. I'm not studying English in school. So, you might mean. Well, I knew my why. See, I might not be consistent every time. I might feel tired every time. Sometimes when I'm reading, I sleep off. But when I remember that somebody like Trinidad Salam, somebody like Madam C.J. Walker has gone through this process, I will wake up and continue, because that's my why. They are my why. This is the kind of woman I want to be. This is the kind of woman I want to be. I used to say this thing, I don't want to be another people. I want to be a change maker. And these women are change makers. So there's a way I develop myself. I'm not developing myself as someone that wants to make money. I'm developing myself as one that wants to be another change maker. So this then boils down to my next point. My next point is, which area do you want to develop? After finding your why, this is a question. You'll be like, okay, I found out why I want to develop myself. Then which area do you want to develop? If you don't know a particular area you want to develop, I tell you, you will burn out. Maybe you have a target, like I want to grow X month. Before 3 months, you are tired. Why it will seem as though you are doing it for things. So find a particular area you want to develop. I remember when I first started uni, I picked a particular area I wanted to develop myself, which is finance. I wanted to develop my finance. For instance, I wanted to develop my finance. I started learning how to professionally save. I started learning how to invest. I started reading books on finance. So it was hard though. So money that I was buy with that thing, I was saving it. Oh no, I started saving. I started reading books on finance. I can recommend a financial coach for you to follow on Instagram. I started following people like Shay, the assistant, Financial Jennifer, and so on and so forth. I threw these people material, which I'm still consuming, and it is beautiful to see how I was just 19 years old at that time. So I started learning these basic habits, and seeing how far I've come. In the future, I won't be, maybe let me use the wife. I won't be a wife that will cause my husband problems when he gives me money to cook, and I use the money to buy because I've learned basic habits when I am single and young. So this is part of being young. This is personal development is a whole new level. Personal development is the new good. I don't need to get my development, what I'm saying. So this boils down to my next point. You will permit me to look at my notepad. This boils down to my next point. Track your process. If you are like me, that has picked a particular area you want to grow. For instance, I have picked finance. I picked other areas, but let me use finance. I have picked finance. Then, okay, this is the area. How will I track this? intentionally track it. For instance, I use the FGN saving bond every month. I save, I invest there for 2 years. Investment is for 2 years. I invest there. I put my money there. After every month, I intentionally check how I spend my money, and so that I will know guard. And there are days that I will guard over. That's the beauty of tracking your progress. The beauty of tracking your progress is that you'll be able to go back and see that, oh, I flopped in this area this month. I can do better. I flopped in this area. There was one time I used my investment money to buy one gown. Like, the gown's fine. But when I checked that, okay, this is the mistake I made, I had to correct it. I had to intentionally correct it. And that's the beauty of tracking your progress. When you pick a specific area you want to develop yourself, there's always a way to track your progress. There's always a way to track your progress. So don't say, I can't track my progress. There's no way. It's a lie. You are lying yourself. There's always a way to track your progress. Then this leads me to my next point. This leads me to my next point, which is build small habits. I said this earlier. I just said this earlier. Build small habits. For instance, I wanted to learn finance. That was the area I picked. And why? Because I want to be grounded. I want to learn how to manage money. I want to learn how to make money, spend my money wisely. So I started investing. I started saving. I started doing emergency savings. This is not something I'm telling you that I'm not doing. I'm doing them. I am. So I am doing them. So I started doing this. I don't have money, big money, but with the little I have, I'm able to do these things. That's the beauty of small habits. If you pick an area you want to develop yourself, then intentionally start every day. Intentionally start every day. Do something towards becoming better in that area every day. For instance, a wise man once said, 1% of growth is better. 1% of growth on a daily is better than 50% of growth once in a year. That 1% of growth will compound to something very beautiful, and even you will be amazed at how far you've gone. So please, let you develop habits. Remember, I said small habits. Develop little habits. So this brings me down to my next point. Which is building systems over discipline. And this is simply allocating specific tasks to specific activities. You will hear people say that I don't wake up early. If you set an alarm to wake you up, alarm doesn't wake me, it only starts to wake me. But I have other things that I have set systems, and this helps me. Like, for instance, washing up my clothes. I wash clothes twice a week, and I have days like Wednesdays I wash my clothes, Saturdays I wash my clothes. This helps me to ensure that I don't have dirty clothes piled up in my house. I wash my dishes. I do my dishes by 8 a.m. So this helps me not have dirty plates in my house and everything. So build systems over discipline. After you know your why, you pick your area of interest, you intentionally track your progress, you build habits. Then the next thing, build system over discipline, because I tell you, you cannot bank on willpower. If you bank on willpower, I laugh you will fail. If you bank on willpower, you will fail. But when you intentionally build systems over discipline, this helps you well. And this brings me down to my last point. So I have listed 5 points, which is first is know your why. The second is pick area of interest. The third is track your progress. Intentionally track your progress. The fourth is build small. Remember, I said small. You don't have to pressure yourself. Build small habits. Then the fifth is build systems over discipline. You build systems over discipline, and I learned it from my pastor. I had it from him when I went to study a book named Atomic Habits, and this book has helped me. I will drop the title of the book and the author in the description. Then the last point I have is embrace discomfort. A lot of people think personal development is a lot. It's hard because someone like me, I like to sleep, but I have to wake up by 4 a.m. I'm using myself for an example because I should be the example. I like to sleep, but I have to be up by 4 a.m. I don't like to wash clothes, but I have to wash my clothes twice a week. So when it is not comfortable, it is not always convenient. Growth will stretch you. Growth is not always comfortable. For you to pay the price of the future you have to embrace discomfort. In any area you pick and you want to develop yourself, learn to embrace discomfort. This is for you to know that people have done it before. You have people that have gone ahead of you. You experience that thing shady. You experience that thing shady. You think you're innocent. You will not die. You will not die, or you live to the glory of God. This is me saying thank you guys for staying to the very end of this video. I really do appreciate it. And this is me reminding you that personal development is not a one-time thing. It's a lifetime thing. So in the future is when you know the difference between those that are intentionally developing themselves and those that are just posting quotes online. Don't be pressured by another man's, in quotes, social media presence. Don't be pressured by another man's growth. Go on your own. Everybody has their own pace. Go on your pace. I believe in you. There's nobody on earth that believes. I believe so much in you. I have a gift for you guys. So the gift is, I'm about to recommend this sermon that helped me. This sermon was preached by my pastor in recent times, and it is tagged Purpose and Preparation. It will help you, to give you a better understanding of what I just said. Everything I just said, the 6 steps I just said, it will give you a better understanding. I've listened to this sermon. I think this is the third time I've listened to it, and I decided to pick up the sermon, Purpose and Preparation. So I'll drop the link of the sermon below on the description button. Please don't forget to like,